G'day guys, Jordan and Mark at Winston Music again. How we doing? Now, as you probably may remember, we did a little series where Mark and I chose our 4 favourite pedals. Now, Mark, I threw that one out to you, and you chose. You had an interesting 4 choices. Do you want to take us through those?
Yes, I would love to, Jordan. Thank you. I have to say I've made a few changes in the brands and models that I actually picked in the previous video. However, this is more about, I think, the combination of pedals that I'd like to use for a certain sound, a certain band that we're in. So happy to be with you, Jordan, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we do instrumental rock. I'm generally the rhythm player, and I like to put down a good foundation of chords. And yeah, so I'd like to start off with my first overdrive, which would be something like a super overdrive, and that's one made by Boss, so the SD1, the Wasserkraft version. So yeah, look, coming from a nice clean tone, putting that on. Gives me that sort of bass tone to work with if I do a bit of a rhythm section. If I really want to have a different flavor overdrive, I can switch over to the MXR, which gives me look more like a subtle kind of overdrive. It's not so harsh and not so full on as the Boss. It's a bit of a rounder sound, which is something nice.
A bit grainier as well, I noticed.
I think so, yeah. So you can either use them, you can also layer them, that's the next thing I wanted to. So if you want to, I suppose, just create a full-on rock sound, you just and I think there's no distortion pedal that actually does quite the same thing.
Yeah. The closest thing I can think of is maybe that old Vox one that had the distortion and more, but that was more of a distortion pedal. And I think overdrive is a lot more usable in a lot of situations.
Yeah, I think so too. And the reason why I like 2 overdrives is that yes, you pack it up with a bit more drive and distortion, but it's still an overdrive. It's not that saturated sound like some distortion pedals have, and especially for the band we play in now, I just don't really like a distortion sound.
Yeah.
Now, let's move on to. Look, I'm a bit of you
chose a chorus.
You said
you're the first person to do that since 1980. I'm sure.
I know, yeah. But nevertheless, I think for clean parts, a chorus is not. It just fills it up a bit.
Yeah.
It makes it a bit more
collective song.
So yeah, I like to have a bit of chorus in it, and if we then move on to the last one, the Shim Verb made by Moore. By the way, the chorus is made. This is the mini series of Ibanez, so they do a mini series of pedals as well. Now, my last pedal is the Shim Verb by Moore, which is a very affordable pedal, but very useful.
It's been really popular lately too.
It's got a good. I suppose it's not the it's not the most. It's not the best sounding reverb on the market, but value for money wise, it is probably one of the best to buy. So it's got a nice what is it? Room? Yeah, this is a room. It's got a spring reverb, and it's also got a shim reverb. I think that's all I need.
It does work, and it is your sound. I think I really like the layering of the overdrives, and one of the things I like about it is that it layers up those mids, and you just get punched in the face by it, and I reckon that's really, really cool.
Certainly does.
Interesting. So We invite more comments. We know it was a contentious topic last time, so if you guys think this is ridiculous and you want to do something different, by all means, let's hear what you got.
Yeah.